Central Asia, a part of the world many people overlook. A region laden with centuries of history and culture. In this video, we'll travel through 4 of the Stan countries: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan. Along the way, we'll follow the ancient Silk Road, camp in yurts on the open steppe, visit historic cities, experience local traditions and see traces of the Soviet era. This is a journey through Central Asia. Hey guys, I'm Eva and I'm joining a group trip in Central Asia. Our trip begins in Almaty, the cultural heart of Kazakhstan. Nestled at the foot of the Trans-Ilyala Mountains, it was once the capital, and with over 2 million people living here, remains the country's largest and most vibrant city. Its name means full of apples and refers to the wild apple trees native to the surrounding region. Our first stop is Panfilov Park, named after the 28 Panfilov guardsmen from Almaty who died defending Moscow in 1941. In the center burns the Eternal Flame, lit in 1975 to honor those who fell during the Great Patriotic War. Within the park stands Zenkov Cathedral, a striking wooden Russian Orthodox church, built without a single nail, one of the tallest wooden structures in the world, and a rare survivor of the 1911 earthquake. From here, we head underground to explore the Almaty Metro, one of only 2 metro systems in Central Asia. Though it has just 9 stations, each is beautifully designed. At Sibei Soli Station, meaning Silk Road, mosaics depict the ancient trade routes that once connected this region to the world. A few stops away is a place called Panfilov Park, filled with unwanted Soviet statues. After independence, many monuments were removed from public squares and relocated here. The park also has Soviet tanks, aircraft and other military equipment, and a huge statue of Lenin. To experience daily life, we visit the Green Bazaar, where locals shop for fresh produce, spices, sweets, and traditional foods like kumis, fermented Mars milk, and barsak, deep-fried bread. Just outside the city, high in the mountains, lies Medeo, the world's highest outdoor ice rink. A favorite spot for locals, it also offers one of the best views over Almaty and the valley below. From the streets of Almaty, we leave the city behind and head east toward the wide Kazakh steppe. Our first stop is just outside the village of Shelek, once home to one of the Soviet Union's main radio posts. Radio Center number 7 was built during the Cold War, a network of towering steel antennas designed to block foreign broadcasts and send Soviet radio across the world. Today the site stands silent and abandoned. Further east, the landscape begins to change. The flat plains give way to cliffs and canyons. Here lies one of Kazakhstan's great natural wonders, Charyn Canyon. Carved by the Charyn River over millions of years, its most famous section, the Valley of Castles, stretches for more than 2 kilometers, with rock formations that resemble ancient fortresses. Kazakhstan is a vast country, transitioning from its Soviet legacy to a modern, oil-driven economy. With a sparse population of about 20 million, it's the wealthiest of the Central Asian nations. Once a land of nomads, it's now mostly urbanized, though nomadic traditions still play a big part in national identity. After our stop at Kolsai Lake, we arrive in Saty Village, a quiet mountain town and the gateway to Kazakhstan's wild east. The next morning at breakfast, our host plays the dombra for us, a traditional Kazakh long leg lute with 2 strings. From Saty Village, we continue our journey in an old Soviet breadloaf van. The ride is pretty bumpy and so much fun. After a short hike, Kaindy Lake comes into view. It was formed by an earthquake in 1911, and hundreds of tree trunks still stick out of the water where the forest once stood. In Central Asia, golden eagles are traditionally trained by hunters and used to catch small animals. Eagles are a powerful symbol of strength and freedom in Kazakh and Kyrgyz culture. This one, however, is being used for tourist photos. From here, we head to Kara border, crossing into Kyrgyzstan. The landscape changes. Valleys become greener, mountains steeper, and the air cooler. Kyrgyzstan feels wilder and more remote. And with every kilometer, I can feel the excitement of what's ahead. Kyrgyzstan is a small, mountainous country of about 7 million people. Over 90% of it is covered by mountains, with stunning alpine lakes and vast untouched nature. It's the most open and democratic nation in Central Asia, though its politics are often turbulent. To the north, the land is flatter, more like farmland, with the mountains close to the shore. In the south, it's a completely different landscape: canyons, gorges, and waterfalls, with mountains set further back.
Well, I think it splits the herd.
Oh, look at them, they're playing!
Oh, look, they're playing piggybacks. How lovely.
Killed more people than a lot of other animals.
Absolutely. Most dangerous animal in Australia. Yeah. Bugger all the snakes and spiders you foreign people worry about.
Oh yeah. It's like the whole little bit of yeah. All these cows are mine.
Baby one.
They need to come out occasionally where it's warmer, so even
Today, Kyrgyzstan shows off its natural beauty. We stop at Kolsai, which means Valley of Flowers, and Jeti-Ögüz, or Seven Bulls Gorge. After lunch, we switch from our minibus into a huge Soviet 4x4 bus to head up the river toward our overnight destination, a mountain hut at Kyzyl. I get so excited seeing all the animals here, but meeting this poor guy crushed me a little bit. We arrive at our home for the night, a beautiful spot tucked into the mountains.
The wires up here, okay? Okay? One-person ride or ready? You can be the guinea pig?
Can it fit 3?
Yeah, he said 3.
Okay.
This thing is bouncing.
What do we just left you there?
How many is there? We are staying with a family who looks after the nearby Soviet Meteorology station and the Institute of Glaciers Foundation. They give us a tour of the two setups.
First of all, every worker, like every week, come here. They open this box and they check the results of like in the past week and like days. But they also like change the like length like every day at 9. So 9 is like the exact time when they change it. And after like the worker come after 1 week, they take all lengths of the week and they compare them with each other. What kind of changes we got?
I even get to take a short horse ride before settling in for the night.
No.
Beginning our descent from the mountains, we stop at a small natural hot spring right on the edge of a glacial river for a quick dip before leaving the highlands and returning to Issyk-Kul. Today we drive up another gorge to see a statue of Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space, a large, impressive face carved directly into the rock. Oh, look at the white one. Arriving at our yurt camp on the shores of Issyk-Kul, we settle into our yurts and take in the surroundings of this massive lake, the second largest saline lake in the world by volume. This is our yurt for the night. It's pretty cozy. Just 100 meters from our yurt camp stands an old Soviet heavy water factory. Opened in 1955, manufacturing workshop number 7 was plagued with problems and didn't close until 1982. Today it lies abandoned, a relic of one of the USSR's many failed projects. After exploring the factory, we take a walk to the nearby abandoned Soviet campground, another reminder of the area's Soviet past. On the 4-hour drive to Zenkov, we stop in the town of Gorge.
So we put it into steam to make it soft and flexible.
We start the morning with a yurt demonstration.
It looks like a kind of anti-stress. It's heavy, cleaning it, you know.
It takes about a month to build a yurt, using willow for the frame and 4 main structural parts. Most yurts today are made for tourism, costing around $5,000 US.
Look. Yeah. It will stay here like in this position to get this form in this iron tool for 2 weeks. Now we made the kind of the base of the roof, like a circle, right? But to make the middle part connection, like the 2 layers from one is from bottom side, one from higher up, and they make a hole set. I mean, you can, but it's not very convenient.
I don't know, I could just make yurts for a living.
Yeah,
You could.
Leave me here.
I can picture that.
So you kind of like twist it under itself.
I've been taught 10 times and it's gonna be.
It keeps it like temperature.
Oh, so they want the decoration on the inside?
At the end of the day, we will know how to make it.
Next on our program is a felt making demonstration, where local women show us felt making and the art of creating colored patterns.
It can be any color. No, there are no any strict rules. As they roll it, like for 15 minutes from side to side.
What it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's like the make the water big. If you remember today, I know it's also going through the process. They give it some hot boiled water. They press it with their elbows to make kind of confirm with all the like layers and make kind of last pressing, and then it's done.
Zenkov sits high in the mountains on a fertile plateau dotted with horses, sheep and traditional yurts. Spending the night here is unforgettable. I'm especially grateful for the stove in our yurt, keeping us warm as the temperature drops. Leaving Zenkov, our first stop is the Burana Tower, once the minaret of a mosque in the ancient city of Balasagun. Originally 45 meters tall, but now only 25 due to earthquakes. It's also tied to a legend of a Khan who hid his daughter there to escape a fatal spider bite prophecy. From here we make the long drive to Bishkek, the capital of Kyrgyzstan. We begin our day exploring Bishkek, passing the White House on the way, we arrive at Osh Bazaar, where there's so much to see and explore. Next, we visit the Wedding Palace, a striking building where couples from across the city come to register their marriages and take wedding photos. From there, we head to Victory Square, a monument honoring those who died in World War II. Nearby, we pass the circus before stopping at the Lenin statue and Almaty Square, home to the National Museum of Kyrgyzstan and the large Kyrgyz flag. We arrived just in time to watch the changing of the guards in front of the square. On the next morning, we fly into the capital of Uzbekistan, Tashkent, and gain an hour. Uzbekistan is the second largest of the 4 countries we're visiting. Much of it is desert and steppe, with fertile valleys like the Fergana. Historically, it was a land of settled farmers and traders rather than nomads. With around 36 million people, it's the most populous country in Central Asia. The economy is rich in cotton, gold, and natural gas, and has been opening up quickly in recent years under reformist leadership. Our first stop the next day is the famous Chorsu Bazaar, with its huge blue dome, a buzzing market full of meat, dairy, spices and dried fruits. Personally, I love visiting markets on this journey. Each one feels different. I usually try a few local snacks, though Central Asian food is very meat-heavy. As a vegan, I mostly survived on bread, nuts, fries and tomato salad. I was definitely excited to eat different food when I left, let's say that. Good morning from a market in Tashkent. Today I'm taking you on a full day tour around the city. You and your pistachios?
They're very good. It is raisin.
Thanks. Let's try them. Bye! Very good raisins. It is very good, very sweet. Cheers. I like it. It smells so nice in here. I wish you could smell it. It tastes really good. Next, we take the Tashkent Metro. First woman to ever be in space. Pretty cool. cool, and it's a very popular station for photos. This is at Tashkent station, and it also has these pretty murals. Until 2018, photography here was actually banned for security reasons. So after our quick stops at the metro, I'm at the Museum of Railway Techniques. It's actually pretty cool. You can go inside the locomotives and explore everything. The Museum of Railway Techniques is an open-air display of historical steam and diesel locomotives, including some from Soviet times.
I'm on a train.
That's so cool!
It's green.
For lunch, we head to the Plov Center, a giant hall where hundreds of people gather daily to eat Uzbekistan's national dish, plov. In the afternoon, we visit the Tashkent TV tower for views over the city, before stopping by Issyk-Kul Park, an oddly quiet and slightly eerie place, where you can even try go-karting, if you're a better driver than me. Leaving Tashkent behind, we drive to Parkent, where we visit a remarkable piece of Soviet technology, the solar furnace. The solar furnace of Uzbekistan is a giant system of mirrors that focuses sunlight to create temperatures up to about 3000 degrees Celsius. Scientists use it to study how materials behave in extreme heat, using only sunlight and no fuel. The solar furnace was built in the late 1970s and 1980s by the Soviet Union for research on heat-resistant materials. Today it's used for materials and solar energy experiments, education, and is also a tourist site. From there we continue into the mountains to reach Yangyabad, a former Soviet mining town that didn't even appear on maps during the USSR. It was once home to about 10,000 people, many sent here in exile. Today, only a few hundred remain. In recent years, though, the fresh mountain air and scenic views have begun to draw visitors from Tashkent, turning it into a quirky weekend getaway. We spent the afternoon wandering through crumbling Soviet apartment blocks. This morning we cross into Tajikistan, our fourth stan, before we'll return to Uzbekistan once again for the final leg of our journey. A highlight at our next stop is the massive Lenin statue overlooking the city, the largest one still standing anywhere in the world. Tajikistan is closely linked to Iran and Afghanistan by language and culture. Arriving in Kuchand around lunchtime, we head straight out to explore. We visit the Panishanbey Bazaar, one of Central Asia's oldest covered markets. Very pretty. Today we drive south through the Fan Mountains, one of Tajikistan's most beautiful regions, on our way to Dushanbe. The scenery along the road is spectacular and shows just how mountainous the country really is. Around 90% of it covered by peaks, where people have strong local family ties. Economically, Tajikistan depends heavily on remittances from citizens working abroad, as well as on hydropower and agriculture. Arriving in Dushanbe, we take a walk around the city center, down Rudaki Street, past the Somoni Monument and through Central Park, home to one of the tallest flagpoles in the world. Dushanbe means Monday, named after a market that used to be held here on Mondays, long before it became a capital. Koinavru's palace in Dushanbe is a large 4,000 square meter cultural complex, built to showcase Tajik traditions. Completed in 2015 by thousands of craftsmen, it features beautifully decorated halls, woodwork, and stone carvings. Today the palace hosts state events, celebrations, and welcomes visitors as a major tourist attraction. On this morning, we leave Dushanbe early and drive to Issyk-Kul Lake, high in the Fan Mountains at over 2,200 meters.
Here's Issyk-Kul.
Kol Lake.
Welcome to Tajikistan! The name means Alexander's Lake, said to be linked to Alexander the Great. The setting is stunning, turquoise water surrounded by rocky peaks. It's one of the most peaceful places in all of Tajikistan. Later, we cross back into Uzbekistan, heading toward the legendary city of Samarkand. Right after settling in, we of course have to check out the breathtaking Registan Square by night. It is framed by 3 grand madrasas covered in blue mosaics and used to be the heart of the city's trade and culture. And it still feels like its spiritual center today. Today we explore more of Samarkand, beginning again at the Registan Square. Samarkand is one of Central Asia's oldest cities, an important stop on the Silk Road. It is known for its mix of Persian, Mongol, and Islamic influences, busy bazaars, and historic mosques and madrasas that highlight its rich culture and trading history. This morning we take the train to Bukhara, another jewel of the Silk Road. We wander around at Liavi House Square, a peaceful spot beside a pond, surrounded by old madrasas and tea houses. Bukhara feels different from Samarkand, more relaxed, smaller and full of charm. We visit different squares, mosques and madrasas, each one beautifully decorated. Personally, I prefer Bukhara a little more than Samarkand. There's something about its slower pace and the sound of people living and working. Uzbekistan is famous for its artisans, ceramics, embroidery and miniature painting.
This is a real silk. In the city you can see also a lot of artificial threads, which is viscose polyester, but you can feel it that it's mild, it is real silk. This silk used for needlework, and I am doing now also hook work. Hook work we use twisted silk, because hook, you know, it's more stronger. That's why we use this. This is also chain stitch. When we finish it, like 15 days, let's say, it looks like this, or like this. So, as you see here, using our traditional patterns, tulips. It means love. And when you see a lot of pomegranate, it means fertility, good luck. Like this. Okay. This is how Bukhara work. In Samarkand, they do like this work, black and white colors. Bukhara is about colors, because we lived before in desert. People want to make their life beautifully. That's why they did beautiful colors, matching of several colors. And now still we keep this tradition and we are doing many colors. This one, cross stitch, the birthplace of Timur is Shahrisabz. They do this stitch. I would like to tell you, each 200 kilometers they change their stitch. Only indigo we buy from India. It doesn't exist in Uzbekistan. Walnut skin, it gives brown color. Even we dye afterward with this one. And pomegranate skin, it gives like rosish color. I mean, all this, what we use for silk, is nature.
Uzbekistan is also known for its lively music and dance traditions.
Bravo!
Bravo!
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, creativity is part of daily life. Just outside the old town stands the ancient Ark Fortress, once home to the Emirs of Bukhara. Its massive walls dominate the skyline, a reminder of the city's long and powerful history. This is the oldest mosque in Central Asia. We learn about one of Uzbekistan's traditions, where a baby is gently tied into a wooden cradle, wrapped securely in cloth from chest to legs. The ritual is said to provide comfort and warmth, mimicking the womb, while keeping the baby clean, safe and protected. Central Asia surprised me. Shaped by a shared Soviet past, each country has its own unique character. Traveling here made me grateful for the world, for the people I met, and for the chance to keep exploring.
Hello.
Central Asia is an underrated region. It reminded me that in the end we're all the same, just trying to experience life in all its forms. The world is beautiful. What a privilege it is to explore it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.